Deep down, most people think they've got what it takes to defend themselves. They think they can fight, but the reality is often different to their fantasy. And here's 5 reasons why, so keep watching. Number 1, perseverance is the cornerstone of a fighter's mindset. When they don't have it, they give up at the first opportunity. Giving up starts here first. When you see the fire dampen in their eyes, you'll often see a very submissive form of body language from someone that's already given up in their mind. And the problem is that once you portray that, it just invigorates the person that you're fighting. So even if you feel like you need to give up, the first thing you need to do is correct your body language, because then you get a positive mind-body feedback. Your mind is telling your body to perk up, and in return, your body is firing back that, yeah, I'm in the fight. It's smashing out those signals. People always think that they want to fight, but when it really comes down to it, they don't have what it takes. And that's sad, but that's the reality of fighting. Some people can fight, but some people simply, with all the best will in the world, will never be able to do it unless they change their mindset. Number 2, when the going gets tough, people look for excuses to stop fighting. They look for excuses to give up. It could be as simple as, hold on a minute, I need to get a drink because I'm thirsty. You're going on a long run and your imagination tells you that your shoelaces are undone and you just need to stop to tie them up. Whatever it is, there's always an external reason why you can't push on. It's the psychological game. And this is where most people falter. I get it. You're gassed. You're tired. You're being smooshed. But if you're in a real fight in the street, you can't stop and say, hold on, mate, I just want to get a drink of water. Or hold on, let me tie my shoelaces. It doesn't happen in the real world. So when you train, you have to train how you intend to fight. And that means that you don't look for excuses of why and when you need to stop or take a break. There's no such thing as that, because fighters push on through hardships. And those with this type of mindset don't buckle under pressure, and they certainly don't look for a way out. So put that bottle of water down, get up and put your hands up and stay in the fight. Number 3, fear of failure. Fear dominates their decisions. These types of people refuse to leave their comfort zones. When they train, they often focus on what they're good at. To enhance your performance, you have to take risks. Playing safe and avoiding failure doesn't make you a better fighter. Sometimes people fight not to lose rather than to win. You see, when you fear loss, you fight to play safe. Good fighting is about correct decision making. You make the right decision at the right time. Think of it as selecting a technique. A good technique at the wrong time is still a bad technique. But the right technique applied at the right time is perfect. And this comes down to decision making. Some of the best fighters make the right decisions at the right time. So decision making is key. But if you fear loss, your decision making will always be flawed. So remember, what distinguishes good fighters from great fighters is their ability to decide what to do when. And if you have any doubt or fear in your mind of failure, or you're fighting not to lose, then ultimately your decision making will suffer. So how do we deal with this? Well, my suggestion is always try to have a clear motive of why you're fighting. Put loss as a secondary thought. You fight to prevail. You don't fight to lose. And in that sense, your decision making will be on point. It will be sharper and much more focused on the task ahead. Number 4, these individuals lack passion and purpose. You see, when you're training to fight, you need passion. But more importantly, when you fight, you need purpose. So the two combined together make you holistic for fighting. It gives you the edge. Like any endeavor, you have to have a passion for what you want to do. And if it's something you do just to pass time, or if you're doing it for secondary reasons, such as meeting people, that's not a passion for fighting. To fight, your purpose comes in the form of a reason. You have to have a clear reasoning in why you're fighting. Those people that fight to protect something that they truly believe in will always have a purpose to keep them going in a fight through all those tough times. And I can't stress how important this is for a good fighting mindset. Because ultimately, if you're not training to fight for your purpose, then ultimately you're lost. And the first hurdle you meet in a fight or a confrontation, you'll falter because you have no clear focus. And the simple fix for this is get it clear in your mind why you are fighting. And it doesn't matter what your internal reasoning is, as long as it's important to you, that internal dialogue is central to you. And once you've established that, you'll have a clear mental resolve that will help you overcome any hurdle in a fight. Number 5, these guys shy away from constructive criticism. But quite often, people make excuses for their own behavior. And this comes in the form of simple monologues such as, oh, I can't do this because my arm's hurting me. I couldn't get this right because my foot was hurting. All of these are a form of cognitive dissonance. In this sense, these people are trying to avoid the uncomfortable feeling of the constructive criticism by justifying it with useless excuses. You can't say when someone wants to rob you, hold on mate, my arm's hurting, let's change the technique a little bit differently. It's not going to happen in the real world. So when you're training, you have to suck it up and get on with it. You train how you fight. And if you train badly, you fight badly. Remember, a good fighter will embrace feedback because they want to improve. Let's face it, people who can't handle constructive criticism have fragile egos. And ultimately, they're always going to be resistant to really learning their tradecraft. Because fighting is a tradecraft. And to master that tradecraft, you have to learn from your mistakes. Nobody's perfect. So what's the takeaway? The central message is that you have to train how you will fight. You can't put half an effort, whether physically or emotionally, into your training and expect to get a full charge in a fight. It doesn't happen like that. How you train is how you fight. It doesn't necessarily mean you have to be stronger, bigger, fitter, but what it does mean is that you have to have a stronger mindset. Deal with all of these signs of weakness. Don't make excuses. Don't look for a way out. Don't look for an opportunity to stop. And when the going gets tough, keep going. Even remove time boundaries, because a real fight never has a time limit. And the worst thing you can ever do is to train on time, because who knows how long a street fight's going to last. Remember, a true fighter stays resilient under pressure, perseveres through hardships, and shines with a relentless passion for their journey. Thanks for watching.